Good morning all. So now we are going to discuss potentiometer experiment. Potentiometer is a device which works on the potential gradient principle. That is V proportional to L or V is equals to KL. K is equals to potential per unit length. That is, with increase in the length of the wire, the potential will also change. Potential will drop, right? So quickly we'll discuss the construction part. It will have a potentiometer. Potentiometer looks like meter bridge, but it will have 4 wires with a meter scale, right? 4 wires, each of 100 centimeter. It means total 4 meters, right? Starting from this end, right? 0 to 100. 101 starts from second end. And here 200, 201 onwards, and then 301 onwards towards the end it is 400, right? So this end, let us name this as P, right? Let us say P. So at end P, we connect the positive of 3 things. What? We have taken 2 primary cell, positive of cell 1, positive of cell 2 and positive of battery. All 3 positives we connect here, right? So before we discuss how to perform this experiment, we'll quickly discuss. We are using 2 primary cells, Leclanché cell and Daniell cell for this experiment. So in Leclanché cell we use ammonium chloride salt. We take almost 3/4 of the this plastic vessel. We add this rod, we add a zinc rod, and we add almost 1 spoon of ammonium chloride. And we mix it well. This end act as a positive terminal. This end act as a negative terminal. Standard EMF of Leclanché cell is 1.45 volts. Second is Daniell cell. Daniell cell is made up of sulfate salts, right? It will have a copper vessel and it will have a porous spot like this, right? So outside copper vessel we will have copper sulfate salt. Almost half teaspoon copper sulfate salt, right? In this inner vessel we will have zinc rod, so we will use zinc sulfate salt, almost 1/4 of a teaspoon. These cells will be already prepared in the practicals, right? So we are using 2 primary cells, and the aim of our experiment is to compare the EMF of 2 cells. It is very difficult to find the EMF directly, right? So that is how experimentally we compare the potential drop due to these 2 cells in the wire, and that potential drop will tell us the EMF of these 2 cells. So we are using 2 cells. We are using a resistance box, out of which we will offer a high resistance. So in this experiment I have offered 100 ohms. It could be sometimes 500, sometimes 1000, sometimes 80, 90, but high resistance you have to offer so that the wire does not get heated up due to large currents, right? We are using a galvanometer to detect the presence of current. We are using a 2-way key. So when I am attaching this plug in between these 2 gaps, so this cell will give current in the circuit. This is open, means this cell is not sending the current because it is open. Now when I am connecting this plug here, now this cell is sending current in the circuit and this is open. So when we are using Leclanché cell, we'll connect it here, and when we are using Daniell cell, we'll connect it here. 2-way key, it will work in both the ways. Other end we have the source, the auxiliary circuit, which will give current in the circuit, and we have a rheostat, variable resistance. Using rheostat will change the current in the ammeter. For better and accurate reading, we keep the maximum value of current from the ammeter using the rheostat. So this is all about the construction part. Now in order to compare the EMF of 2 cells, after connecting everything, how do we connect? Positives. P for positive, positive of cell 1, let us say this green wire, positive of cell 2, copper is acting as positive, this is acting as negative, this green wire, and positive of the battery eliminator, again the green wire. All 3 green wires you can see are connected at 0 end of the potentiometer, that is positive. Positive of cell 1, positive of cell 2 and positive of battery eliminator, connected to NP, right? Negative of cell 1, negative of cell 2 are connected to 2-way key, which is connected to a galvanometer. Galvanometer is connected to the resistance box, and resistance box with high resistance is connected to the jockey. This is all about the positive end. Now the negative end of the battery is connected to an ammeter. Ammeter is connected to a rheostat, and rheostat with this blue wire is connected to the other end. So current is flowing in the circuit. How do we check all the connections are right or wrong? After making all the connections, we switch on the main source of current. Although these two cells are also providing the current, right? So what we do, we connect jockey at the first end and the last end of the this potentiometer. The galvanometer should show full scale deflection. In case it is not showing full scale deflection or it is showing one side deflection, it means that something is loosely connected or something is wrongly connected in the circuit, right? So all the connections have been made. I am touching jockey at the first end. See the deflection in the galvanometer. And the last end. Full scale deflection, first end rightmost, last end leftmost. So it is showing full scale deflection. Means somewhere in between it will also come to null deflection. So what I have connected? I have connected a Lagrange cell in the circuit. Starting from the positive end, 0 to, and always take the jockey's wire as the lengthiest, because you have to slide the jockey throughout the length, right? Starting with the first end, and very gently and smoothly you have to touch the jockey. I'll try on second wire. Yeah. Can you tell me the reading? For null deflection, 100 ऐसे गए, and then we have come this side. 118. It should not be 182. Remember it. 100. Then we have to start from 101. So how much is this? 118. So what is the length for the first cell? 118. With this current, I'll slightly change the current. Right? Although current has nothing to do with the final value of the reading. But changing the current will give me different lengths. Again, I'll check L1 by changing the current. Minimum 2 readings you have to take. No. Broke the contact. On changing the current, the length came out to be 130. Right? On changing the current, L1, first value of L1, 118. Second value of L1, 130. Now I will connect this Daniell cell in the circuit. Connecting Daniell cell. Again I will start from the zero end of the battery or the positive end of the battery. Very gently you have to move. No. Yes, now it shows null deflection for higher value of current. Yes. So what is L2? Yes. It is approximately 98. Not 98, 99 you should say. L2 for previous current is 98, 99. L1 was 118, L2 is 98. What is L1 by L2? It will be greater than 1. I'll change the current. Similarly, I'll find L2, second value of L2 for this. No. It is approximately 94. So there it was 130 divided by 94. That is your second answer for L1 by L2. The aim of our experiment is to compare the EMF of two cells. So that on comparison, the ratio came out to be 118 upon 98, first answer, 130 upon 94, second answer. Both the ratios ka you take mean, that is the comparison of EMF of two cells. Thank you so much.